Are you still going with your premium grade petrol with a higher octane level that costs more, or have you decided to switch to something with a lower octane level but costs lesser? Do you drive a car or perhaps ride a motorbike? If you do, you will notice that pump prices have been going up for quite a fair bit lately. Are you still going with your premium grade petrol with a higher octane level that costs more, or have you decided to switch to something with a lower octane level but costs lesser? For those of you who do not drive, you may not be aware that the higher the octane level, it gives the car a better performance compared to those with a lower octane level. How does this even relate to today's topic? I will come to this in a short while. My name is Alex Chua from Home of the Elites, and welcome back to our 10-part video series, whereby I'll be sharing with you the 10 biggest mistakes that home sellers make and how you can avoid them. If you are watching us for the first time, we are on episode 4, and you may want to check out our earlier videos for mistakes 1 to 3. And you can also click on the follow us button on our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, turn on the notification and you will never miss any of our videos again. So, if you are ready, let's get started with mistake number 4. Choosing the real estate salesperson or RES with the lowest fee. When it comes to engaging the services of RES, choosing the cheapest or the one with the lowest fee may not be good. In fact, this is a bad idea. We have heard of the saying, penny wise, pound foolish. And this is very true in this instance. But hang on, I'm not asking you to pay more unless you know what you're paying for and what you're getting in return. As a home seller, your 3 most important questions to ask the RES will be: number 1, how much can I sell my property? Number 2, what is your professional fee? And number 3, what can you do for me to achieve the most for my property? The duration of the meeting between the homeowners and the RES greatly depends on which question is asked first. For example, if the first question asked is, how much is your professional fee? Because the seller wants to hire the cheapest RES, then the whole meeting can last less than 10 minutes. But if they ask the RES, what can you do to help me achieve the most for my property? Then they might spend hours talking about details. Smart homeowners see value in engaging a good RES who can help them to achieve more for their property. They focus on the end results rather than their professional fee because they know that the money is well spent. However, there are also many homeowners who believe that simply placing an advertisement on property portals will generate a buyer for them. That may or may not be necessarily true. Let me explain why. I want you to imagine you are on a safari hunting trip. Do you just lay a trap and wait for the prey, or do you jump onto a jeep and start hunting high and low for them? Laying a trap and waiting for the prey to come by seems like a very passive activity. You'll probably score better if you move around and hunt for them. When marketing a property, a good RES knows that more needs to be done. It is not as simple as putting up an online ad and waiting for the buyer to drop in. Going all the way out to find the buyers yield better results, although that might also mean incurring higher marketing costs. It is common practice for a good RES to invest in their marketing activities. He or she may engage a professional photographer to take better photos, or even a videographer to create a virtual tour or a property tour. Some RES even invest in home staging to make the property more attractive. They may have the most beautiful photos or the most engaging video for the property. But if it is not reaching out to the right audience, it is as good as storing them in their hard drive. This is why experienced RES understand the importance of using digital marketing to reach out to a bigger audience. If you are familiar with social media marketing or search engine marketing, you will know that it can be very costly. What's my point? Let me draw you this triangle and show you three important things. On the top of the triangle is price, which refers to the sales price. On my right, we have speed, which refers to the time taken to find a buyer. And on my left, we have quality, which refers to the quality of the RES that you are engaging. If you must compromise, what are you willing to sacrifice? If you want speed but unwilling to invest in quality, then you must compromise on the price. If you want a good price but unwilling to invest in quality, then you must compromise on the speed. But if you want a good price, speed, and willing to invest in the quality to engage a specialist, everything seems to fall into place now, and your objective will be met. Let me give you another example. If a person is unwell and needs an operation, will he ask for the best doctor who can assure him that the operation is going to be a success? Or will he ask for the cheapest doctor? What if he chooses the best doctor and he or she promise him that he will not charge a single cent if he's not cured? How does that sound? Pretty awesome, isn't it? Seems the doctor is very confident about what he or she is doing. Let me ask you this. How much do you need to pay your RES if he or she does not deliver the results you desire? Nothing. 0% of nothing equals to nothing. So do not make the mistakes of many others who chose the cheapest RES to market their property. Instead, choose the best. How do you do that? Go out there and speak to some of the RES. Get them to work out a customized marketing plan for you. One that breaks down the marketing costs. If it's worthwhile, just do it. Stop focusing on the cost to engage a good RES and start working towards achieving a good price for your property. This, my friend, is the big picture. This is Alex Chua from Home of the Elites, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or investing in a property, you can reach us at 9780-0000. We promise to share our unbiased opinion with you. Remember to look out for our next video, whereby we will uncover mistake number 5. Till we meet again, you stay safe and we'll see you soon.